Hello YouTube, and now I will be wrapping up the Johnny English trilogy with the final film, Johnny English Strikes Again. And obviously stars Rowan Atkinson, and Ben Miller makes a return as Boff. And it also stars Olga Karlenko and Jake Lacey as the villain. And I like that Olga Karlenko, she plays this character who's spying on the villain, who's this computer tycoon, and he plans to use his computer hacking skills to take over the world and control a lot of the world's electricity. And Olga Karlenko plays a lover of him when really she's spying on him, and is also a computer expert and has multiple passports, so you don't know what country she's from and who she's working for. And I felt she was the Bond girl that she should have been in Quantum of Solace. And the villain, being a computer tech tycoon, also plans to marry the Prime Minister of Great Britain so he can really take advantage of power. And I like that he also is an expert in 3D printing, and he makes a gun out of a 3D printer. And I like all the other gadgets they include in this movie, such as exploding candy, like when you eat it, your head will explode. And in it, at first, Johnny English is retired, and he's teaching a class of students geography, but is also teaching them to spy. And it would have been cool in the movie if he got the kids help in the end, when really they just kind of disappear and are just remaining school students. But you never know. I think the students could one day get their own standalone series, and it could be like Britain's answer to Spy Kids, and Johnny English could be their mentor. And it also has a lot of good funny moments too, where Johnny and Boff are pretending to be chefs, and they accidentally set fire to the stove, and they use a MacGyver technique to shake up champagne and use it as a fire extinguisher. And I also like how this film is a bit like James Bond meets the Pink Panther, such as one part where Johnny's sneaking into a castle and he disguises himself in knight armor that's on display, but also uses it as body armor to protect himself for when the villain is firing at him. And I also like that Boff has a wife who's a Navy officer, and Johnny English has this misogynist attitude like Bond does towards her. And I did also like this one little Die Another Day parody they do, where Johnny English is using this virtual reality, and he's on a treadmill so he can stay on the video game, but then the treadmill accidentally shuts off, and he then goes around the city of London running amok and whacking people with a baguette, and also mistaking an umbrella for a gun. So yeah, I definitely also give this film a 4.5-star rating, and I definitely love this action comedy trilogy, and I'd say it's one of the most child-friendly action comedy trilogies out there, and I'd say the whole family can enjoy it.